Over the next 3 weeks, I will be observing the native possum population to determine the presence or absence of 3 different species of possum in the local area. The local area is the University of Queensland Gatton campus. And the 3 species that I'm interested in are the ringtail possum, the mountain brushtail possum, and the common brushtail possum. The 3 species can be identified according to their different morphological characteristics. Possums are arboreal and nocturnal, so using the infrared camera will help to get the most pictures of the possums when on the ground. To ensure the possums stay long enough for a good quality photo, I will be using a bait of peanut paste and oats, and I'm choosing to use a vertical position. This way I can easily compare the sizes and markings of the possums. Although I won't be able to distinguish the coat colours because the camera is infrared, I will, however, be able to distinguish the coat markings. For example, the common ringtail possum has white patches on the backs of its ears, and the mountain brushtail possum is much darker in shade than either of the other 2 species. The camera I'll be using is the Reconyx HC600 Hyperfire High Output Covert Infrared Camera. I've checked that the date and time are correct. That's the 30th of August and the time 1:15 p.m. And the battery has 70% left, which is good, and the SD card is in. I'm setting the sensitivity to high because I need to pick up the motion of the small possums, but I don't want anything else to interfere with the camera settings. The body temperature of a possum is around 36.2 degrees Celsius, so the ambient temperature at the moment is not likely to interfere with the camera at all, especially since the possums will be out and about at night. Also, I'm placing the camera where nearby foliage will not set off the motion detector, and I want 5 pictures per trigger. The possums move quite quickly, so I'm setting the trigger speed to rapid fire, which will give me 2 pictures per second and will really help me to identify the species. I'm also setting the shutter speed to high quality, as I wouldn't need a large flash range. The possums will be too difficult to identify from far away anyway, and this will allow for the close-up high quality photos I need to distinguish the species of possum later. The camera will be about 98 centimeters above ground. The measurement is taken from the sensor level directly above the target area. And the bait is secured in a container with holes in it, and it's about halfway up the post. The camera will be shielded from the sunlight by the nearby shrubbery, however it will be facing along the north-south orientation to prevent false triggers. I have cleared the area a little and checked that there are no branches in the way that could possibly be blown by the wind and cause a false trigger. Now to set the camera up to check the detection zone. Okay, that's perfect. Should get some really nice shots. And lastly, I just need to check that the camera is armed, which must be done manually. All good to go.